Hey there, this is the TOPDON Master Project. In this first video we're heading out for a nighttime thermal investigation. We'll begin in the daylight with a quick gear check, and then we'll wait until it's dark to begin the real exploration. This is what we'll be using tonight: TOPDON's TS001 thermal imaging camera and the TS004, a thermal monocular. The TS001 is a lightweight USB-C plug-in camera and is ideal for quick handheld scans. The TS004 offers great range and detail, perfect for scanning across fields. Also in the kit, the DJI Ronin SC to keep everything as steady as possible, and the Olight Perron 3, a powerful headlamp with a red light mode to keep everything stealthy. To connect the TS001 to your Android phone, plug it into the USB-C port and open the TopInfrared app. Make sure your phone case doesn't block the USB-C port and that the TS001 is firmly connected for a smooth signal. On the first launch, it may ask for some permission to access the device and its internal files. I recommend allowing this to make sure that everything works later on. If the camera doesn't start automatically, tap the Wide Device button at the top of the app. Read through the next few pop-ups to understand what the additional settings control. After that, just select Enable Thermal Imaging. You can switch between color palettes, adjust brightness, and take photos or videos directly from the app. A quick technical note: the TS001 uses a 256 by 192 resolution sensor with a 25Hz refresh rate. The TS004 offers longer reach and better image definition at 50Hz, making it ideal for identifying movement further away. Both are compact, portable, and work in complete darkness. As the sun sets, we move into prime spotting hours. Wildlife becomes more active at dusk, and thermal imaging gives us the ability to see in the dark and spot the animals. Using red light at night makes all the difference. The Perron 3's red mode allows you to navigate and see around you without overwhelming your vision or scaring off wildlife. Red light is far less likely to trigger a flight response than white light. It preserves your natural vision, which means you can move and scan more effectively. In contrast, white light can alert animals, and even a brief flash can send them running. The foxes visible in this video are used to being around houses and streetlights, so don't get frightened. Out here, silence and minimal light are your best tools. We'll be showing both red and white light on camera, and you'll see that even with red, you can catch the reflections of the fox's eyes, a glowing pinpoint in the darkness. Now that we're in place and have the TS001 and TS004 set up, we can start scanning the field. You can just about make out a fox or maybe two in the distance. You'll see them highlighted in the thermal view, bright and unmistakable even through brush or far across the field. The quality on the TS004 is evidently better, with more animal features being visible like legs and a head rather than just a blob. As the animals move around, try to keep track of them and see what device makes it easier to identify them in the field. These clips were recorded at the same time, giving a direct look at how both devices perform in the field. You can see that although both devices have the same color profile, the contrast on the TS004 is much better. The contrast on the TS004 is much better, allowing for easier animal detection. When the fox gets closer, both thermal cameras still show the same scene using the same color palette, but the TS004 continues to stand out. The image sharpness makes it easier to identify the animals clearly. You can make out more features like the shape of the animal's head and the legs, whereas the TS001 is still quite blurry. I didn't use any zoom features here, because the TS001 doesn't support that, but it's worth noting that the zoom on the TS004 would have widened the performance gap even more. In this test I used my preferred coloured modes, the bird spotting on the TS004 and the equivalent bone palette on the TS001. The TS004 has much better contrast throughout the session, even without adjusting anything mid-shoot. Visibility in both was good, but the TS004 helped spot and identify animals much faster. While the TS001 does allow for manual focus and can be fine-tuned for clarity, in practice the TS004 is just better suited for wildlife spotting, especially at medium to long range. Tonight's exploration revealed just how powerful thermal vision can be when paired with patience, silence and the right gear. We've seen the value of using red light for stealth, how well the TS004 performs compared to the TS001, and we managed to spot not just one, but 2 to 3 foxes moving across the field. This kind of real-world testing is what makes thermal imaging so fun. It turns the invisible into something we can clearly see, understand and track. Before we end, here's a practical tip. If your TS001 footage looks soft or out of focus, take a moment to adjust the focus ring at the front of the lens. It's manual control that makes a massive difference in clarity, especially when tracking heat at different distances. A small turn can bring your subject into sharp focus and really enhance your thermal experience. Looking ahead, I'll be publishing a few short posts and videos over the coming weeks, showing how to use both the TS001 and the TC001 with a laptop or a PC, whether you're using it for basic viewing or integrating into larger projects. After that we'll be moving on to more advanced territory, starting with the TS004 and also connecting it directly to a computer. There will be some fun projects like building a DIY automatic animal detection system, complete with an alarm trigger and heat tracking logic for alerting you for wildlife passing by your setup. Also, there are some more adventures coming soon, including deeper forest tests, open farmland sweeps and hopefully spotting a wider range of animals. Thanks for watching my first entry in the TOPDON Master Project.